So, Kai Cenat, the man who just rose on Twitch out of nowhere and became the most viewed Twitch streamer, he has been under fire as of recently just for some allegations, but they were not against him. Let me state that right at the beginning. They were not against him. They were against one of his friends who was at this party of his on New Year's, and a TikToker who has 120,000 followers. Her name is Jovi Pena. She alleged that she was by one of his friends. First off, sexual assault, anything is not okay. If you do that, you deserve a chair. I don't care what anybody says. You do. I don't care if you're not a murderer. You deserve a chair. Don't take advantage of somebody and do something so bad like this. But as I said, Kai is not the one to blame in this situation. The way he responded could be picked apart, and we could see if he is the guy who really made a response defending his friend, or really made a response defending the victim, or stayed neutral. And in this case, he should stay neutral, at least in my opinion, and I will get into that. So his friend that he knew since high school, he is the one who's alleged to have done this at the party. I will not be saying his name because I don't like saying the people's names. They don't deserve any recognition whatsoever. Kai told this girl to go upstairs, to sleep there, to just relax, do whatever, because she was tired, drunk at the party, whatever. Then what happened was the guy went upstairs, and that's when this all occurred, is what she alleges. She even said that Kai is not to blame, but that he was involved. Whether or not you agree, it's just a fact. He is the person that she knew at the party, the only person actually, and the one that told her to go upstairs. But I do have a little problem with this. As much as I am on the victim's side, I don't believe that Kai is the one to be at fault. Actually, I don't like Kai, if I'm being honest. I don't like him or Aiden Ross or Speed. I don't find them funny. I find them annoying, and whatever, if that's hater mentality, go ahead. I just don't find them enjoyable. So if anything, I would be a little bit biased against him. But when it comes to a big situation like this, I'm not going to go and outright accuse him like he is the mastermind or he is the one behind all of this. He is not the one who did this action. His friend is. So whether or not he knows, that's a different story. If he knows that this happened and this friend did this, well, he is to blame if he doesn't do anything about it. The thing is, his lawyers told him not to go live. Finally, he went live after they said, okay, go ahead, go live. And he told his story from a middle perspective. He said that he knows this guy and he's going to let the legal system take its course, which he definitely should. You don't want to just outright do anything. You got to be there for the victim in the situation. You got to be there for a mediator, but you can't just make an opinion before the court or anything else decides the case if she goes to somebody. No matter what, it's a terrible situation, but I don't think Kai is the one to blame or is the one to be canceled in this situation. He is not the one to do that yet again, like I've said 100 times. First off, if you are going to defend die. If you're going to be friends with one, you can also meet that same fate. I don't really care. So if it does come out that his friend truly did do this and her allegations are completely true, which sometimes people lie, but we're gonna, for this case, not say that she is lying. We're going to at least take her side with a little bit more evidence than the guy's side, because if she goes to the police and they figure out something, well, she should at least be supported until something is said that is a little bit different. People should be there for her and they should not be trolling her or whatever it may be. So anyways, if Kai does defend him after everything's found out and figured out, well, then that's a different story for a different day. But right now, I do think that this situation is terrible. This type of crime is, in my opinion, like a step down from murder or a step down from anything that has to do with children. So I think that if anything, if this is true, get this guy out of here. Kai knows him, and if he cuts him off and breaks the ties once everything's figured out and he truly did what is alleged, then it's all good as long as he's there for the girl. The most important thing is this girl's well-being and everything that has to do with her, because right now she's the one who's alleging this. If this truly happened to her, this is the one who should be getting the support. We should not be bashing her. We should not be bashing Kai. We should be getting to the bottom of this and getting to the friend who allegedly did this to her. That's all I have to say on this situation. I say that the way he responded was fairly decent. Anyways, I think that this is the right way of going about things. I hope the victim gets the justice they deserve and also get recovery for what happened if everything that happened is true. For the man did this, I hope he gets the repercussions against him. And for Kai, I would do exactly what he did right now and step back. You weren't the one who did it. You weren't the one who went in that room. You definitely weren't the one who set this up. If you set this up, you are an insane individual. And if he really did set this up and that comes out, well, that's a way different story for a different day. But that just seems kind of delusional. So anyways, I think the way that he's dealing with it is perfectly fine. And I hope that everything works out for the victim in the end, if this is all true. I'll see you guys in another video. My best wishes go out to everybody involved in the situation, besides the rapist. If you really are a rapist, then you don't deserve any sympathy or anything whatsoever in life, actually. Goodbye.
Bitch, I'm riding down the E-way, smoking Doty, yo bitch passenger. If I fuck her once, then bitch, I'm passing her. 93, that's foreign, fill this bitch up to capacity. Awesome, treat a little bitch nigga like he Cassidy. X this little bitch out, I'm in her mouth just like a